Hey everybody, this is David at Barnyard Bees. What we got going on today is I requeened this hive right here, and what I did, I'll show you. Sometimes I do this with splits. I put her in a 2-frame nuc with 2 frames from that hive. One was a full frame, had a lot of young nurse bees and capped brood, and so she's in there now, lots of eggs. She's been laying, she's been in there about 3 days. She's doing great. Moved the original queen. You see me do this in previous videos. And it just gives a more opportunity for your new split to have more bees. But here's what we got going on right now. Okay, they haven't released the queen yet. Now, I know, I need a tripod, and I do plan on getting me another one. So, they always properlize these things down. Look at the hive beetles got right there. Okay, it's a sign right there that I need to check my beetle barn down there and make sure that still has bait. And keep in mind too, anytime you put something in there like that, it gave those beetles cover. And what it did, those bees run those hive beetles up under that cage. So the bees are doing their job. They are corralling them up because that's what they do. They keep them out of the wax, they run them into corners, they run them into the beetle barn. But since this was up here, they didn't get into beetle barn, and plus I need to check at beetle barn, make sure it does have bait in it. So what I'm going to do, let's see if I can do this. Now usually what I'll do in a situation like that, she's still in there, I'll go ahead and pull the cork off of the direct release end, the opposite end of the candy. I'll put it back on the bottom of the frame and just set it in there and let her walk out. That's the safest way to do that. But demonstration purposes, sometimes I take a little bit of a chance so you can see it firsthand, and we're going to see how well they accept this. And I'm going to put this on pause so I can get the cork off. Okay, here's what I'm doing. Like I said, this is demonstration purposes. I don't normally do this. So don't do this. It is risky. You can lose your queen. Okay, she just walked out of the cage. Okay, let's watch. It's not always a sure thing. See if I can possibly get that thing out of the way, because I know she's in there now. So right there she is. She's been in that cage for 2 days now. So it was, you know, you can go 3 days. But listen, I'm having a hard time spotting her on the, I can see her. There she is right there. Okay. So far, so good. They look like they're taking on to her pretty good. Don't seem to be any problems yet. Just watching their attitude towards her. So far, she looks good. The bees aren't attacking her. You can usually tell pretty quick. They're checking her out. She's had plenty of time inside that cage for them to get used to her. She's pretty quick coming out of that cage. She didn't hesitate. Once I opened the cork, she come right out. She does have a green dot to mark this year. We'll watch her there for a minute. But I can assure you, she's fine. This will kind of, look how she's snooping already. She's comfortable enough to start looking down in the cells. That's another good sign, because she's showing confidence. She's already scouting out her territory. It'd be amazing if she actually laid an egg right here in front of us that quick. It's very rare you can catch it on camera. I got one video where I pulled it out and she was actually laying, and it's really rare because it just, they're quite shy when you start pulling the frames out. They stop their natural action. A lot of times they'll hide. This queen here seems pretty brave, so she's not She's showing a lot of confidence. Let me put it on pause just a second. Okay. What I did, I just went ahead and, like I said, I don't normally do this. I set the frame down. This is just for purposes to share this with my YouTube followers, subscribers, or anyone that's watching our videos. You know, they act really natural with her. Usually they check them out pretty close, and they don't seem too concerned about her at all. She seems really natural, like she's been in there for a week. Usually what they'll do when you release them like that and the bees approach them, they'll go into a submission state, almost like a chicken does to a rooster, if you ever experienced that or seen that. They'll hunker down and they'll just let the bees check them out because they're scared. They don't know what they're going to do. They don't know if they're going to be accepted, rejected. So that's normally what they do. But she's not. She's showing an extreme amount of confidence, walking around like she owns the place, which I guess is a good sign. Not a bit scared. She's checking these cells out, and I'm hoping it would be amazing if she actually laid an egg in front of us here. I've only actually got that on film one time my whole time I've been YouTubing. Well, she's going down low there, so she's probably going to step over. Okay. I went ahead and closed it up. She had walked down. I'm not going to bug her anymore. I'm very impressed with her so far. She showed a lot of confidence. The bees took to her immediately. I could tell by the language. So you can study that for yourself when you release your queens. That's an easy way to tell. Just kind of watch them there for a little bit. Make sure they don't ball it. If you do happen to close it up and have to walk away, come back in a minute or two and see if they're balling her. By then they'll have her tied up into a ball, killing her. So that's just a little little tip from Barnyard Bees. Good way to check and make sure they're going to accept your queen. I always like making videos like this because I'm impressed and amazed by the queens and their reactions. Sometimes how different queens are more timid and some are more brave and brazen. And you know, she acted like she'd been here forever, like she owned this place. So I guess she does now. So that's about it, folks. Don't forget 2020 packages, barnyardbees.com, beekeeping supplies, guardian entrance beetle blockers that we got, hive beetle traps, just like you saw in there. Keep them baited up and keep those hive beetles dead. And that's about it. Don't forget, click on our little bell. A lot of people forget that when they subscribe, and that'll give you notifications every time we have a video coming out. And if you don't mind, please, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to our channel. Please help share our videos, post them on Facebook, all over YouTube, just wherever you feel like. If you would, please share them. And that's about it. Thanks for watching. Barnyard Bees.